and she has her skateboard. You can press clutch, and then you can turn with it, you can jump with it, you can spike with it. It's something that's added pretty recently and really cool.
So it looks like we're getting into it with PikaThePikachu versus Fruit. And these are both very strong players, although Pika, I definitely say, is on a higher caliber. And he is playing a very good matchup for Asha, because Jenny really struggles to deal with Asha's good hitboxes and good walling.
And you can see Fruit just was a bit desperate for getting some hits there, because it's going to be so hard to get these hits in. But again, once you do, it's going a mile.
Absolutely. We see Pika just jumping in there, already a 111%. Oh, nice parry from Fruit as Pika tries to stuff his getup from the ledge with the F smash. Although down tilt, it is jump cancelable, Jenny's down tilt. However, if you hit a shield, it is not. And Fruit is actually hitting some nice parries.
Yeah. So we see Pika throw out this mine a lot, like that thing with the sparkle on top of it. It's like lightning kind of. That's basically her mine. It lasts for quite a while, and it's just like a hitbox. You can destroy it. And it's really used for ledge trap and stuff like that. It's just something that's pretty unique about Asha, that not really I can think of really any other character in the platform boy that has something to that degree.
Fruit's very good at these parries. Pika tries to keep walling him out with these forward smashes and back airs, and speak of it, catches the landing with the forward smash.
While Jenny has some of those slow aerials, and that's going to take it.
Smash
Oh, it's
not. Just barely.
No TPs, one hit.
Yes, Asha his recovery is basically decided by how many teleports he has, because he has the only other moves he can use to recover are his jump, obviously, as well as his air strong, as that gives.
And that's the confirm you're talking about.
Right there, the confirm that every Jenny should learn. At the moment you fight an Asha as a Jenny, you should know that you should be looking for up tilt into forward smash as much as possible, because Asha takes a lot more hits done than other characters, and he's a fast faller too, which means when you up tilt them as Jenny, they have a lot of hits done, and they'll fall down immediately, meaning that's a perfect time to do your forward smash, and it will kill incredibly early. And if they do not have a jump, that's even worse for the Asha. So we see here, Fruit just looking for some way in, not dying off the top surprisingly.
Ooh, dodging that air strong with that TP there, not being really punished. Jenny air strong can be punished, but if it gets a hit, it doesn't really matter what it hits. If it hits the mine or projectile, something like that, or just a character, it gets reduced and lag, and it's really hard to punish.
So we see here that Pika is playing very well around Fruit's playstyle. By the moment Fruit throws out one of these axes, Pika is immediately on top of him, teleporting through the axe and then punishing Fruit with, because axes kind of have a good bit of end leg. So
he DR'd very incorrectly on that F throw there. Able to take, usually axes throws don't kill that early. And early, that's hard to say early, it's 180. That's not early, but that's early for Ash throws.
Yes, Asha, if you cannot get the good early kills normally off the side or off the top with like things like,
oh, he's no TPs.
Oh, air dodges to the stage, and Fruit mistakenly not covering it well.
Yeah, if he just air strong the ledge, Pika was so dead there, but not able to capitalize on that mistake by Pika. Just Fruit's now back in the same situation he was stuck in, so you can't do too much.
I think as Fruit, you should be definitely looking to throw a little less axes and work more on trying to read where these teleports are going. Because an up air as Jenny is pretty good for getting Asha, because he will die pretty early, and forward air especially as Jenny is pretty powerful, and Asha will die very early off the sides. But throwing all these axes, you're not really going to be able to get any fares off of them. And we see here, nice forward smash from Pika to take game one against Fruit. Pretty well done.
Yeah, that was such an amazing showcase of Ash again, but Fruit kept that very close, closer than I expected.
Yeah,
with Pika being the #1 player, there was some pretty early kills there, but that's normal for Asha to die that early.
Yeah. It's very important as Asha that you keep your spacing, because a lot of your moves are also not safe on shield. And
Husky saying over, Husky, one of the very good players here, saying something over to Fruit and Pika. I can only imagine what that could be.
Yeah, and we're getting just right back into it on Fruit's pick, which is Pepper, which every single Jenny loves. You know, it might not be her best stage, but every single Jenny swears by it as one of her best stages, if not a lot of their favorite stages.
Yeah, but Asha's also very good here.
Yes, absolutely. He's very good at killing off the top and the platforms to help you elevate.
Ooh, gonna barely chip him before he gets to the ledge and just able to continue that edge guard.
And then I guess Fruit just mistakenly pressed side B with a lot of startup and end leg. You will go careening down into the blast zone and you will not be able to make it back, as we saw.
That Pharaoh just covered the where they TP'd and where they started. That was actually like that's very hard to do.
Yes.
Jenny Fair is big, but it's not that big.
Yeah, it's kind of slow
very
too.
hard to do. That was an amazingly timed Fair by Fruit.
It's very important to read the teleports against an Asha because if you don't, they basically just get free reign across the stage with these teleports that are very quick. And Asha himself is also very quick with a good run speed and good air speed.
Yeah. Pika just opted to continue the ledge trap there instead of going out further with the TPs, which that's kind of uncharacteristic for him. He usually goes a bit further, but against Jenny, you can kind of just ledge trap. Well,
So
in this game, ledge trap is pretty good,
Yes.
but Jenny suffers from it quite a bit.
So we see Pika kind of slowing down his game plan in neutral here, just kind of waiting for the Axe to go out, rather than kind of taking the fight to Fruit, just kind of waiting for these openings that Fruit makes for Pika.
Ooh, great F smash there, able to hit him before he gets to the ledge. If you don't go low and you're right horizontal, that's going to come in every time for you. Or even just a faster option, which will put you in that situation multiple times over until they finally get it right.
Oh, nice down tilt into forward air coming out from Fruit. Taking the first stock from Pika, although Fruit still has quite the ways to go with getting higher and higher percent and a stock down.
Yeah, we're seeing just complete stage advantage by Pika. Fruit can't find his way back, but once he does, he's getting some pretty good conversions. Not able to get anything off that tech chase.
So right here, we see Pika just kind of dash dancing, waiting for Fruit to throw out a move, expecting a teleport. Oh, and nice down B into double up here.
That's why Pepler's good. So Pepler, while it doesn't have the lowest ceiling, those platforms are the highest platforms of any legal stage. And Pepper's ceiling isn't really too high from what the lowest stage is, so it basically just allows you will get early kills.
Oh, nice.
But that's a double-edged sword.
Asha's very big forward air. If you hit them with the tippy top of that hitbox, it will send them straight up, and it's hard to DI that because you are not expecting a move that is a forward air to hit that high. Yeah. And as we saw there, Fruit did the incorrect DI and died really early for it.
Yeah, Asha Fair has 3 different hitboxes, or type of hitboxes. It has a spike box that comes out at the very bottom. It immediately almost comes out. And then the kind of the upwards hitbox, which comes at the very end, and then the hitbox that just acts normal. That comes basically every other part. But this is Fruit's last stock and a winner's side potentially. Needs to find something. Pika's still able to get back, but no more TPs. One throw, one up air could do it. And going for the up throw there, but not able to find any conversion off that.
Yeah, looks like Pika's just looking for the edge guard because
going for an axe there. He probably could have got that up air there.
Yeah.
Not,
oh,
Pika
and
just
that
goes for
up air will kill Fruit off the side. And Pika, not super dominant, but definitely showing that he can adapt to the character and to the player. And taking in a quick 2-0 over Fruit.